All right, next match of the day, Los Angeles Ironmen taking on Edmonton Impact. And I'll tell you what, if I was Impact, I would be, you know, they did win their first match. And like we said, just win, baby. However, they were playing the rookies of the division, which Dynasty just destroyed in their last match. Complete shutout. Impact only won by 1 point. And I'll tell you what, Ironmen handing the Russian Legion their first loss in 2 events. I'm Matty Marshall. I'm up here with Nikki Cuba from Infamous, and we're about to watch the action go down here in just about 5 seconds.
It says a lot about the Ironmen coming in with, I think they have 7 players. They're running a straight 5 all the time.
And nice breakout for the Ironmen as they aggressively push up that Dorito side of the field. Brandon Short running and gunning into that 30-yard line Dorito.
And Impact losing their first guy on the Dorito side.
Yeah, and he didn't know where he got shot. He got caught, get clipped in the pack.
Chad George sliding into the snake, trying to shoot cross field at Brandon Short.
Yeah, so first into this snake, Impact is Chad George, and he's back and forth in there. Heading into snake 1, trying to get a shot on the back corner over here.
You got Scott Kemp in the snake corner, who's really just putting the time and effort in the offseason. He's been doing a lot of work, and it showed in the practices.
Yeah, you know, Scotty's been playing for a long time now. Now, I think it's interesting that they have him, you know, because they have some of these younger guys on the team. And you got Scott Kemp playing that back center.
Yeah.
And it looks like
he's good, safe.
I thought we jinxed him for a second.
Yeah.
You know, that always happens.
You know, start talking about someone, it gets in the air. But he has been playing a long time, but he hasn't been playing stellar ball. He's been playing mediocre, and we always expected more out of him. And I think finally he expects more out of himself, and he's really been putting in the time and effort on and off the field. You see him, you know, in the gym. He's at another level. On the field, he's at another level.
Chad George right now.
You got Eric Hunter in the Dorito side, snake side Dorito. Trying to find a way into the snake.
Yeah.
Which all he has to do is just go crawl inside, and he can crawl right in there.
And he's finally in there.
Heard me.
Yeah, that's the move. And those are those moves that everyone's going to start figuring out. You know, how do I get in here based on the variables? And now he's into snake 2. So we got ourselves a little snake battle going on. Both players looking down that line.
Right here is Eric goes inside, jumps over, bunkers the snake, maybe tries to jump back in, stay alive.
The only thing is Yakmek's got his gun up though in the back center. Well, he doesn't really have his gun up.
Looking.
Yeah, he's not looking. He's back and forth. Yeah, I think he just got clipped. That might. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Opening.
I was gonna say it might have been a penalty if he had shot his gun.
Eric has containment on this wire right now.
Oh, and they trade out.
Nice trade out. That's quality trade out when you have bodies. But Scott Kemp just got shot too.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good move by Humphreys to just trade out with George.
Spica. 2-on-1. Nope, Brandon Short still alive in those Doritos, still holding it down. 2-on-2 situation, but no communication going back and forth between these players.
Yeah, here comes Tim making his move.
Josh Davey.
So it's 2-on-2 right now. Josh Davey and Tim Montresor for Impact.
Both in good positions. No one has control of this yet.
Now, if you're Spica, do you want to make a move to that snake? It's kind of it's tough to.
I like being on my feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I like being on my feet, but I am far away from my opponent. I don't have a shot on my Dorito side, but I can protect my Dorito side bunker right now. And I'm in a good position where my Dorito can protect me from that snake eye trying to run me down.
You know what I think we're going to see a lot of, too, this event is, and here we go, Kyle Spica making his move into the snake. Oh, and he gets a shot on Tim.
Shot.
Nice shot by Spica. And here, immediately seizing that advantage.
Brandon Short
streaking down.
Player, and he knows when someone's not on him, he's got the green light.
Yeah, Ironman
and
playing.
On that side, if you have the green light, you take it because no one can talk over there. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
And we're going to see a lot of that. I mean, you're going to see situations just like this where kind of a bloodbath, both teams losing bodies, and then you have guys that are in decent positions, and then what they do from those positions is going to what move they make, you know, whether or not they engage in those aggressive gunfights or not. I mean, sometimes you have to in order to make that move, but it's those little slight variances that I think are going to be the difference.
Yeah. seen, Impact player Josh Davey in that Dorito. He was in the gunfight with Brandon, and then he heard that he lost his snake guy. He instantly put his gun down and looked towards the snake and forgot about what he was engaged in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as a veteran player, how do you do that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just one of those mental lapses, I think.
No, and it happens. I'm sure, now that I said that, I brought it up, I'll probably do it.
But this is also going to be one of those counterpunch gunfighting fields. I mean, you can make those moves and get into those spots, but there's really not that, like, okay, you have some of those field layouts where it's just super dominant snake. It's just put 3 guys in there, power down it.
Yeah.
This is not one of those fields. What have you guys been talking about? And when you guys are looking at this field as a team, what kind of ideas are you guys throwing out there?
Shoot everyone on the break.
Wow,
and
that's
make
complicated.
It really easy.
So complicated, your game plans these days.
It's pretty standard, I think, when we're breaking down this field. As you get a guy in the front, you got to get a guy to swing back and support him, all right? And he's got to feel that comfortness, of that guy behind him, shooting over his head and talking to him, letting him know that he's got him, letting him know he's got his back, letting him know what's going on in front of him as well. And that's what we've really been striving on. It's the communication in this game is going to be huge.
Yeah, communication is definitely going to be used. All right, let's see the breakout. Ironmen go up 1-0 here in the first point. 5 guns up for Impact as they break out to both corners, double up that back center, and Ironmen able to get Brandon Short into that 30-yard line. Dorito on the Dorito side.
Again, Ryan Moorhead matching him. And like I said, there's Justin Cornell backing him up, which every front guy loves. Brandon Short coming up. Just finding out that there's a guy in the snake. His position, there you go. Making a move. In his position that he was just in, he could have been in a bad position with this guy in the 50-yard line, snake.
I'm already starting to see these teams now. This is the second game they've played. You can already see faster moves. You can already see they're starting to learn the field.
You get so much more comfortable after the first game of the day. After the first couple points, and you just get, more relaxed. You know the lanes. You know where you can push the boundaries and where you can't, because you've already tested those waters in the first couple points or in the first game.
So Impact, better field position over here on the snake side of the field.
But not on the Dorito.
Yeah, but not on the Dorito. So both teams with the player at the 50, Impact, 50 Snake, Ironmen, 50 Dorito. And Brandon Short's been playing really well on that Dorito side, as we would all expect. Now, it's funny because he used to be just a snake player.
Oh, yeah, but he's in a bad position right now. This snake guy, if he just comes up and shoots cross field, it's going to blow him apart.
And Schultz is going to try to get a shot cross field, and he does.
On his barrel.
Did he get shot in the barrel? You can see Mike's just screaming about he got a shot in on his barrel, but it doesn't look like he did. Oh, and then Schultz also takes out the other Ironman player, Lopes.
After he's done too much damage, though.
Yeah, and Scotty Kemp gets taken out of that back corner, too. So no one on the snake side of the field right now for the Ironmen, and here comes Impact.
Center. Not a good position for them.
So just 2 players for the Ironmen stuck in that back center. It's not really good field position. So all Impact.
You never know with Mike Pax and Billy Wing.
No, of course. And they played an awesome game. They were down 5-on-3 in overtime and able to beat the Russians. Of course, would you want any 2 other guys back? Maybe yourself or... So that's going to do it for the Ironmen here in this point as Impact ties it up at 1 apiece.
And right there, I think they just got stuck in that back center a little bit too long. That's what you can't have happen as a team on this field. Mm-hmm. If you get Brandon out there and he's all the way in that 50, you need to get out and support him, Billy. You got to get out to that back corner. Even if you take a little bump to the next bunker and then get to the back corner.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to make your way over there. You got to support him. That's not the reason that Brandon got shot. The reason Brandon got shot was because he lost that guy in the snake. Once you're in that 50 Dorito, you are kind of just bait, to the guy in the snake if you don't have a guy in the snake. If they have the snake totally to them, you got to be looking for them to be coming down into your side. you're kind of playing, a little hide ball.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really in the game. You're trying to find that guy in the snake, find out which knuckle he's in, and then you can continue on playing once you find out where he is.
How do you feel about the changes this year? Longer field, no coaching on the in the pits.
I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of the no coaching, the bigger field. I like it. I think it brings more athletes. You got to be able to just keep on moving. You're taking bigger strides on the break, trying to take bigger spots, and with the field being as deep as it is, you have the opportunity to, because it's such a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to get shot on the break, but it's going to be
at less of a
down,
rate. Yeah,
brought down to a minimal.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of letting people play paintball. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this game is about, those mental decisions that you make and your skills. And I like the fact that your team can't scream from the sidelines and blow a move. All right, let's see the breakout for the Ironmen. And getting shot, trying to make it over there. Looks like Kyle Spica got shot, trying to make it out to the corner.
And they're in that 50 snake again.
And it's Schultz again here for Impact. And Impact, great position over here on the snake side, chopping the Ironman up as they lose another body on the Dorito side of the field.
Yeah.
Chad George backing up his player here in the snake, and they lose Mike out of that. Ironman lose Mike out of the back center. It's just Billy Wing back there. They've been doubling Billy and Mike up in that back center, and it's worked okay, but they're starting to get stuck back there now.
Yep. I think that's fine. I think they were testing something out, and I think Skinny Kevin, their coach, will be looking at that as, scrap that play.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to shoot for about 2 seconds, and then you're going to get out of there.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what's happening. They're getting contained in there. They're losing guys on both sides of the field, and they don't have those easy fills. Now they got hard fills to make because they're coming from the back center instead of, the bunker right next to the corner.
Yeah, and it's not that bad of a little bump to get out to the A right there.
No.
I think it's a little bit harder to. Well, it really depends on the opposing team and where they went off the break and what angles they're shooting. But I am liking how it's starting to develop. You are starting to see these teams mix it up a little bit, and you're starting to figure out what's working and what's not. Got about a minute left to go here before the start of this next point. Score is 2-1. 12 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock. I'm Matty Marsh. I'm up here with Nikki Cuba, and you are watching the first event of the 2011 season here, Paintball Sports Promotions, and we're at Galveston Island, Texas, and the sun is finally starting to come out.
Yeah, it's a nice event. First event of the year for any tournament in paintball. You expect some crazy stuff to happen, but knock on wood, nothing is on the horizon. And it's a nice area. We're right down by the beach, and sun's coming out, like you're saying, blue skies.
We're gonna jinx ourselves though, because this is a paintball event.
Paintball weather.
Yeah, but you know how the weather gods hate us.
For some reason,
hate
I don't know
us.
Why? Why is that?
I don't know. But as soon as you throw a paintball tournament somewhere, you just get weird weather. It's like some sort of like primal rain dance. So who you guys got coming up later on today?
We got Timeout Ironmen. Today we got X Factor, and we have Vicious. Vicious is our first game. Quality team. They were the rookies of the league last year. They've just had a good uprising of a team. They went through the ranks. They did the work as a team. They've had the same team for a while now, and they're a team that you can't take lightly. They knocked Dynasty out of World Cup last year, and I'm sure that Greg Pauly, their coach, has had them in a vigorous off-season workouts.
Mm-hmm.
They have the facilities. They have
support.
The support. And, they're going to be a tough team. X Factor's back. They have all their players back. They have the support. They've been practicing against Russian Legion for past week, and that means that they got all the looks that they need to get. So another team that you can't take lightly, all these teams are in this league for a reason. So it's going to be a tough day. As long as we come out with our game plan, we stick to it, and like I said, like I've been stressing all day, communication. As long as we do our communication across the field and we're doing our teamwork, I really don't think anyone could stop us.
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting to see as this tournament develops, as the season develops, how these teams are going to gel. In the off season, there's always moves, and see who really took it seriously in the off season.
They got their fast squad in for the Ironmen, all the midgets.
So the breakout,
going for the snake on the break, they make it. Coming out the snake side corner, they make it. 5 alive for both teams.
And Impact streaking out to the back corner on the snake side, able to make it alive.
Brandon Short making a move up to I'd say that was the second Dorito for everyone that's at home. And he's in a great position right now. He should stay right here. He's cutting down the snake side. He's controlling the snake side.
Good crossfield spread for Impact right now.
But he let the guy sneak in. Now he's got to get on the offense. He's got to get in that 50 Dorito.
Yeah, and it's Schultz again.
Ironman matching up, and he's going to go get him.
Ooh, nice move.
Osvaldo.
Yeah, Osvaldo, nice move.
The Brazilian, Osvaldo Lopez, coming in to this team.
The one-hand gangster gat slide in there, got him out. So nice job by Osvaldo. He's going to try to get a crossfield shot on the Dorito. I don't think he knows he's there, though, or he'd already be making that shot.
Yelling it.
Yeah, now he finally picks that shot up. Oh, but it's too late. And he's going to catch a couple right now. Oh, nice job.
Got shot on his leg.
Nice job by Yakmek. Nice move by Yakmek, jumping over the snake.
Seen it on his leg.
Yeah, you saw one break?
Yeah, but.
And here comes Ryan Moorhead. So Ryan Moorhead polishing off the last Ironman player. And Impact getting back in this match.
Hey, and sometimes that stuff happens. Sometimes refs don't see it. You slide in, wishy-washy. There it was, there it isn't.
You wouldn't know nothing about that, Nikki.
I've seen Chris Lasoy do it a couple times. That's all I'm saying.
So Impact getting on the board here. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a seesaw match, back and forth. See Billy Wing, he's running out.
It needs to be right now. Ironmen are losing the momentum of this game. Tempo swinging to Impact. They're shooting guys on the break. Their counter punches are right there. Even when it looks like Ironmen have a better breakout, Impact instantly answer. And that's what it takes. Once you lose a breakout, if you could answer right back and gain real estate, that's going to even out the field. It's going to slow them down, even though they took the bigger bites off the break. Those bigger bites didn't stop Impact's second moves. Impact was still able to make the snake after Brandon was coming down with his Doritos. He missed his shot. He's probably very mad at himself. I know Brandon. He had that opportunity, and he just missed it. I bet if he gets that shot again, he's not going to miss it.
So our score is 3-1 in favor of the Ironmen. That was a good move by Yakmek, I thought.
Yeah. No, it's a good move when you look at it. It's 2 on 4. I'm a waste of body. He still stayed alive, so he didn't waste the body. So either way, it's a win-win for him. If he got shot, it was a good move because then it's a 3-on-1. You're not going to lose a 3-on-1. You can, but you shouldn't.
And on your screen, you're seeing the Impact breakout on the snake side of the field.
Justin Cornell getting Dorito 1, matching Brandon Short. Billy Wing up the gut. Yakmek brother up the gut. Justin Cornell making a move to the second Dorito, or the little A, whatever you want to say. Kyle Spica making a big move from the back snake side corner into the snake. Tim Montresser filling out snake side.
Yeah, and you look at this. This is what we're starting to see. These
Cornell.
moves are happening a lot faster now as everyone starts to learn the field. Chad George able to get into snake 2. Oh, nope. He got a shot. So Kyle Spica by himself for the Ironman right now.
No, he's got Mike Paxton still.
No, I mean, yes, by himself over here on the snake side. He's got Mike backing him up in that back center, though.
Mike's got to watch out for those Doritos.
Impact, good field position on the Dorito side of the field with that 50-yard line Dorito. Justin Cornell up there.
Kyle Spica needs to crawl around and get a shot on that 50 Dorito side and bring this game back to 2-on-2.
And this is one of those points where it's like, okay, if I'm a coach, that's what I need to start. This needs to be a play that happens. You come around the side and you shoot the 50-yard line Dorito because he cannot hide from you unless he comes around, plays the other side of the bunker.
Oh, it's 2. Oh, Shorty got shot. Shorty was hidden over there. Kyle making a good move.
So now
he's got to come up and shoot cross field.
Yeah, now Spica. But again, it's too late.
Down the field, all the way on the Ironman side, blowing up Mike Paxton in the back. And Tim Montressor just doing what he needs to do, just hiding.
Yeah, but he was, Spica not able to get past that.
It was a trade out. Now it's a one-on-one.
Yeah, so it's one-on-one, Tim Montressor and Kyle Spica for the Ironman. Tim for Impact. Oh, and Tim, the veteran. I was going to say, Tim has won a lot of one-on-ones in really big games over the years.
Yes, he has. And Spica was just trying to find him, had his body up too high. And Tim knew where he was. He had the drop on him. And it was his Kyle's coach and really not helping him out.
Yeah.
If you're going to have coaches and they get to help you, it's a benefit, and it benefited Tim right there.
Yeah, look at Impact getting back in this match with still a ton of time left on the board. Just under 9 minutes. It's 8 minutes and 57 seconds left. The score is going to be 3-2 here, as long as Tim's clean as he is.
If Impact had what it takes, and they're showing, like you said, they are one of the top teams. And it shows right now, Ironmen coming off their win against the Russian Legion 2 games ago. Impact with that close game against the rookies. But I think that was more of just familiarizing themselves with the field.
Yeah, and now you're starting to see these quicker bumps, these quicker moves, more crisp, and which is funny because these guys have played this field now once. So as soon as we reset for the afternoon, I think you're going to see that slower pace come back in for some of the teams. However, though, if these teams are doing their homework right now, watching all this, they should start picking up those moves.
Why do you think I'm up here?
You got the best vantage point.
I got the best vantage point right now.
Yeah, and you get to mentally analyze every single thing that's going on.
Yeah.
You're crafty, Nikki Cuba. Crafty. All right, so the score is 4-1.
Impact.
Oh, wow. 4-1 Impact. Wow.
Matt gets all sidetracked up here hanging out with me,
I don't get to see you all the time. Now that you're a trader and you move back to New York.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. I miss the West Coast. Warmth, weather,
I was just going to
all
say.
The friendly people, all the good
How's that
food.
frostbite?
Frostbite, it's cold. That's why they make thermals. Coming up on 5 seconds. Who you got here?
I think the Ironmen are going to get back in it. As long as they don't get, I was going to say, they don't bunch those guys in the back center again.
Oh, so and they get a G. That's good. Oh, and they lose Scotty. Making big bites at the same time. Impact.
So Yak Mek here. Insert Dorito on the snake side of the field.
Brandon Short making a move to Dorito 1.
Crossfield spread by the Ironmen. Both teams in that 30-yard line. Dorito, giant Dorito. And
needs to fill out to that back corner. Help out Brandon.
Oh, and Yak Mek getting shot.
Sloppy play.
Yeah, Zach.
Sloppy play from Zach. Sloppy play from Davies over there. Getting his head blown off. Eric Hunter.
Humphrey's getting in there.
Oh, Humphreys, my bad. Called him Hunter. Got him mixed up with an old school baller.
He's one of the young guys on the Ironmen, trying to make his way here in professional paintball. And another player for Impact dropping off.
Just one left.
See, I told you I called this point. Mike Pax.
Good call. But Mike Paxton, he smells blood in the water. He's a shark, man.
Yeah, he is.
Get some, Mike.
He's probably he's one of my favorite competitors in paintball.
Watch him. Oh, giving him some from the big dog.
Mike is one of the bigger, slower players out there, and he is always in good field position, and he's a monster gunfighter.
But like you said, good field position. He's very knowledgeable about playing paintball. He's played for so long, and his shot is so amazing. He's got one of the best snapshots, one of the best on the break shooting. He puts a lot of balls out per second.
And great timing.
Great timing. Yeah.
Really good timing. All right,
That's
so
what
now
it takes in our sport.
So now the score is going to be 4-2. And the Ironmen trying to swing it back to their
timing or luck.
Timing or luck.
I like it. I like it.
Hey man,
they're both together though.
I was gonna.
It's like one intertwined thing. It's like timing and luck. Like,
you
if you got
how
good timing, that means you got good luck.
You know how we always used to say it. I'd rather be lucky than good any day.
Yeah. 4-2 here. 6 minutes left in this game.
Tons of time left for the Ironmen to get back in it.
And
that was a huge point for the Ironmen.
Huge point, because if they would have lost that pretty much would have been game over.
Yeah. All right, so the score 4-2 in favor of Impact. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left. I'm Matty Marshall. I'm up here with Nikki Cuba from Team Infamous. He's going to be competing later on this afternoon. And we're here at the 2011 first event of the PSP season in Galveston Island, Texas. Bringing paintball back to Texas.
Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including the field for this season.
Yeah.
20 feet added to the length of the field this year, and no coaching from the pits.
It definitely brings back that old school aspect of getting crafty, being a ninja over there. And, it's going to be a tough point right here. Neither team wants to lose it, but I think you're going to see pretty much the same exact breakout. 5 guys breaking out 2 spots. 5 guys got guns up and just trying to get there alive. And you're going to see Impact really just sit into their bunkers and try and grind out this clock. That's what they do.
All right, so let's see the breakout.
Look at that.
And the Ironmen losing back corner player, trying to get out here on the snake side of the field. Oh, and they lose Shorty. Let's see if B-Wing can fill out. He's able to make it out there on the Dorito side of the field.
Jumping into the 50 Dorito. Ryan Moore turning the corner, jumping to Dorito 1, getting shot.
Justin Cornell, really good field position.
3 guys from Impact.
Oh, wow.
And this is back to even.
Impact losing 3 guys out of their bunkers just pretty much at the same time.
Scotty Kemp making a great move out to the corner, filling. Justin Cornell's trying to shoot him from Dorito 50.
So Impact has better field position, but they only have 2 bodies left alive. Those 2 bodies are in good spots. They got Chad George into Snake.
Billy Wing searching. He's got it. This is a great position for Billy Wing. He loves this. Oh, and Chad George is playing too high over the top. Justin Cornell, last guy.
So it's just Justin Cornell over there on the Dorito side of the field. Let's see how long it takes the Ironmen to react. And here come the Ironmen. They're going to make this a 1-point. They could make it a 1-point match. 3-on-1 right now. 5 minutes, just under 6 minutes left to play.
There you go, Mike Paxton. Shark attack.
And Mike Paxton smartly. Oh.
And now, that's what the big dog does.
I was gonna, you know what? If you notice,
big dog closes down the game.
He had all of the entire guy's body to shoot at. He could have shot Justin Cornell anywhere he wanted to, but he decided to put about 4 or 5 right in the neck and head area.
Well, this is paintball, man. This is pro paintball.
Oh, man.
This is what we do.
Yeah, I love it.
And if he didn't do that, and that guy's shot him in his side or something, and those balls bounce, that guy spins and stops his good move. You gotta make sure that those balls break and make sure he feels it.
And this is a physical game at this level. This is professional paintball, so it is no holds barred. And when you do get a chance to punish somebody, make them remember it. So
it's
that
like
takes
pro
them a little.
Football, man.
Yeah, it makes them a little bit. It takes you a little bit longer to clean up when you get back in.
You got the opportunity. You're gonna jack someone up.
Your head's ringing a little bit.
Justin Cornell just got jacked up from Mike Paxton.
Score is 4-3, so we have a 1-point match right now. Impact still with a slight lead, but here come the Ironmen.
People say big boys can't play this game. Look at that big boy.
What are you trying to say you're big?
No, I'm a little guy.
Yeah, right. Nicky's been on the protein bench press diet for the off season. He's actually coming out with a new line of brosiers.
Brosier.
Yeah, the New School
Brosier.
New School Academy brosier.
Yeah, watch out for the New School Academy, boys. We're coming to a town near you. Be in New York with Mike Paxton at Noxious Paintball. We're gonna be in Tennessee doing another one. Just finalizing up on that. Let you know where that is. Hit up my website, nicky-hube.com, or hit me up on Facebook, Twitter.
So just about 20 seconds left to go here for the start of this next point. You're watching the 2011 PSP webcast coming at you. Thanks to the PSP for making this happen. Decent amount.
The PSP brought this back, man.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And a lot of teams here for the first event.
Yeah, a lot of teams. You know, there's a lot of teams down in Texas. There's teams that are on the West Coast, so it's easy for them to get out here.
All right, let's see if the Ironmen can tie this up. Pretty solid breakout for them. Brandon Short coming up that Dorito side. He's been real consistent over there.
Right on the break, making it again with Schultz. Tim Montrezl filling out. Chad George filling out right behind him. They got good teamwork going on.
And Chad George
Davies making it to the Dorito side corner.
Oh, but Schultz gets shot out of there. He's been really consistent so far getting into that snake, but making a mental mistake by getting shot out of it.
Doritos
and
hot.
Scott Kemp getting shot trying to get into the little Dorito behind the snake side.
Dorito. They're making the spots and they're getting shot out. It's just a little bit of sloppy play coming.
So, winning the war of attrition over here on the snake side of the field is Chad George. He's the sole player in the snake. The Ironmen do have one player in the back corner bunker on the snake side of the field.
Chad George is getting the bounce shot from Mike Paxton, and that's what's happening. Yep, Mike Paxton with a great bounce shot from Snake 1 into Snake 2. Thanks for showing me that, Mike.
Wow, and Chad George taking a moment to get up. Oh, he got a hardcore neck shot. That's what it was.
You feel that one.
So Mike's just hurting people, whether it's from 75 feet away.
From the back center into the snake.
So Mike Pax is definitely having a game so far.
Hears that. He knows exactly what he needs to do. He knows that he's got to come down this snake. He can't take his time.
And Brandon Short making moves on that Dorito side.
That would be in the 50. Brandon backed up by Billy Wing and Dorito 1.
And on your screen, you just saw Mike Paxton in the 50-yard line snake. Looking at the back corner snake bunker.
Billy Wing cruising up. Eric Humphreys backing up Mike Paxton. Great position. Good move for the little guy to get up in there. Billy Wing up in the middle of the field after Tim Montrezl is done.
And nice job by the Ironmen to tie it up. It's going to be all tied up, 4 apiece.
They're playing great paintball right here.
3 minutes, probably about 3 minutes.
Paintball. You know, you see Impact coming out last point, and they make all the great positions, and then they get dinked out just playing a little bit sloppy. You got to slow it down. You got the lead. Why are you sticking your head out in the balls?
You know, and it always is one of the key factors. But I really think because of this particular field layout that, you know, the teams that lose less players out of their bunkers for no reason, that's really going to be a gigantic difference in this particular, especially as the teams kind of ramp up and learn this field before all the moves are figured out. So it's all tied up at 4 apiece. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. I like how the Ironmen are playing, man. They're playing with some gumption.
Yeah, they are. They got their old veterans stepping up when they need to, and their young players getting down the field, spreading it out. I think I jinxed Scott Kemp, though. Ever since I brought his name up, he's been getting shot.
Way to go, Nicky. Way to go. That always happens, though, it seems like. As soon as you start talking about how good somebody is, they're just going to get Cyclops directly.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. The paintball gods are very fickle. The Ironmen playing with something to prove. You know, they lost Oliver in the off season to Dynasty. It was a big move for Oliver to go back to his boys that he started playing with. And the Ironmen are playing out there to prove that, you know, it's not a one-man show, man. And obviously it's not. Never has been. But Oliver is a big motivator and a big leader, and obviously on the field. But, you know, I talked to one of their players, and I won't name any names, but he did say that he's like, hey, it's the same team, just less red flags.
Yeah, I heard that too. We must have been talking to the same guy. I won't say any names, though.
And looks like timeout was called. That's actually a really smart timeout.
Yeah, you know, you slow down the Ironmen's momentum right here. You gather yourself, give yourself a break, and really get a good game plan. You know, you're not rushed into a game plan. You get all the personnel that you need, and you get them in the right spots. You let them know their jobs, and you let them know what you want out of this game.
Pax is playing solid.
Pax is playing solid.
Of course he is, though, right? I mean,
of course. We're related.
Talk about gumption. And he's got it. It is very interesting, and you know, Mike is probably, if not the biggest guy that plays pro paintball, he's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Doesn't have, you know, natural speed. He's athletic for sure, but his mental tenacity is amazing, and he's so skilled at the game of paintball, the sport of paintball.
Yeah.
Like you were saying before, he's good at all those different things. Gunfighting. He's good at communication. He's got that clutch ability to pull the team back from the brink. He's a motivator.
He's a seasoned veteran, man.
He's a seasoned veteran. He's really one of the linchpins of the Ironmen, and I think a big reason to their continued success over the years. He's been on the team for a number of years now, and along with Billy Wing, who in their first game, if you listened in, I mean, Billy Wing has played on the Ironmen since mid-1997. That's how long he's been on the team. And it's only pro team he's ever played for. It's just very rare these days.
Yeah, he's been the captain for probably like, what's that going on, like 7-8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, he's been there. It's the only team he's ever played for.
And he's still really good, man. You know, we saw that when they beat the Russians earlier on today, and they had 5 bodies to 3. All right, let's see on the breakouts, all tied up for a piece. Solid breakout from the Ironmen. Even crossfield spread, all 5 of the back bunkers.
Yakimak gets shot on the break.
So yeah, looks like Impact losing 1 player off the break. They did get Chad George running into guns, able to make it into the snake off the break. Immediately after a brief pause at snake 2 into the 50-yard line. Now the Ironmen are going to have to get out of these back bunkers because Impact is starting, and here comes a huge move all the way up the field. I do not know how how was Humphreys able to make that move. Awesome move.
No one protected Chad George over here. Josh Davey was in that little bunker on the Dorito side, was able to come back and help out his teammate. Instead, committed to the Dorito side and putting up all the guys there. Scott Kemp struggling. Smaller bite.
Scott Kemp struggling over here. I mean, that was a pretty small bite. You know, he just went from the stand-up can, but he got clipped. Cross field too by Josh Davies. That was a long shot by Josh Davies to get that cross field shot. And now Impact. Oh wow.
Mike Paxton coming up big. 2-on-2 now. Brandon Short, Mike Paxton. I'll take them any day.
Yeah. So we got
Josh Davey and Scott from Canada. They're crossed up. Mike Paxton doing a good fill out there, spreading the field.
And we're headed down. I mean, this could be it. Minute and 26 seconds left on the clock, all tied up at 4 apiece, 2-on-2. Very tense moments in this match right here. Ironmen already with the win, Impact with the win. So both these teams looking to put that second win up on the board for the day, which is a huge momentum boost mentally for them.
Josh Davey moving up.
And now big move out by Pax. He's able to make it. Josh Davey moves up to the 50-yard line, Dorito.
Good move.
Interesting how this is developing. The Ironmen have crossed the field out completely.
Mike Paxton trying to get a shoulder. He's in great position. Brandon's great position to watch over each other. You know, right now you don't want to make a mistake with 40 seconds, but you're trying to push the envelope. But you're willing to take it to the next round, take it to overtime.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, this is going to be pretty interesting as we go down. I think that's what's going to have to happen, like you're saying,
Josh Davey trying to make moves.
But whatever he does, he doesn't want to leave enough time for the Ironman to hang that flag. Oh, and here comes a big move by Shorty, but he gets eaten up, takes out Josh Davies, though. Wait, Brandon's trying to say that he shot him first. And so after,
and Impact's gonna win
it looks like, and that
Mike Paxton going in too tall.
Yeah, and you know, Pax played so well up to that point, and when you have just a few seconds left on the clock, you do not want to give the other team time to do what Impact just did. You know, they just left just enough time, enable for Impact to actually hang that flag.
And that's Impact's game, though. You know, they win the close battles of the 1-point games, and it shows right there. They made a great move. Shorty made a great move. Shot Josh Davey, but Josh Davey was able to put a ball on him, and it was a one-on-one with Paxton and the snake guy. Paxton just got too antsy.
Yeah, and after playing, man, you know,
after playing 3-4 solid games the way that he just did.
Yeah, it's just tough to lose one like that. And when really all he needed to do was, and he, you know, hey, he saw a move, he tried to make a move.
Hey.
And as the, you know, Shane Paston always used to say for the Ironman, if you're gonna get shot, die going forward.
Yeah.
So which Mike did. Now again, not the smartest move, which is that's his game. He normally plays that real smart game. But if he had just waited, as we see, you know, just 4 seconds left on the clock with that last hang in there. If you just waited a little bit longer, but if you waited a little bit longer, that move wouldn't have been there. So hey, he tried it, just didn't work. So that's going to do it here. Impact taking down the Ironmen in a fierce fought battle. Our final score, 5-4. I'm Matty Marshall and had Nicky Cube up here from Infamous. He's going to be doing battle a little later on this afternoon. Got tons more action coming at you here. 2011 PSP Galveston Island. We'll be right back.
And I'm out.